What if I told you every closed door in your life is not rejection, it's protection? Because sometimes life doesn't stop you to hurt you. It stops you to save you. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain village, surrounded by long, empty roads, there lived a young boy named Miguel. Miguel had nothing in his hands, except a dream he refused to let go of. A dream to leave the village, reach the city, and build a better life. Not just for himself, but for his family. Every night, he would sit near the small window of his house, watching the distant city lights, and whispering to himself, "One day, I will be there." But life did not agree with his timing. The first time Miguel tried to leave, something stopped him. A heavy storm destroyed the only bridge connecting the village to the main road. The path was gone. People stood there helpless. And Miguel, too, stood silent. His dream was just beyond that broken road. But he could not reach it. He went back home that day, confused and heavy-hearted. And for the first time he asked himself, is this just bad luck, or something else? Weeks passed. Miguel did not give up. Another opportunity came. A chance to work in the city. This time, everything looked perfect. But just before leaving, Miguel's mother fell seriously ill. The doctors said she needed care every single day. Miguel froze. His dream pulled him forward, but his mother pulled him back. That night, he sat outside alone, and for the first time, he felt stuck between love and life. He whispered into the silence, "Why does every door close right when I try to open it?" Months passed again. Life moved on, but Miguel's dream stayed the same. Then, another chance came. A businessman came to the village looking for workers. Miguel was selected. This was his moment. He packed his bag again. Hope returned. But just one night before leaving, a fire broke out in the village storage barn. Miguel rushed to help. He tried saving supplies, but got injured. His leg was hurt badly, and his journey stopped again. That night, something inside him broke. He sat in silence and said, "Maybe I am not meant for anything bigger." And for the first time, he stopped chasing his dream. Days turned into emptiness. Miguel stopped planning, stopped hoping. He simply existed. One morning, his mother asked him to bring wood from the forest. He went, without thinking. The forest was quiet, strangely calm. And while walking, he heard a soft sound. A small cry. He followed it, and found a tiny injured bird, trapped under fallen branches. Its wing was broken. It couldn't fly. Miguel hesitated, then gently picked it up and took it home. Days passed. Miguel cared for the bird, fed it, protected it, and slowly, it healed. One evening, he opened the window. The bird stood still for a moment. The wind was strong outside. The sky was wide. And then, it flew, high, free, gone into the open sky. Miguel watched it disappear, and something inside him quietly shifted. That night, his mother looked at him and said softly, "Sometimes, what breaks your path is not rejection, it is protection." Miguel stayed silent, but those words stayed inside him. The next morning, he returned to the forest and sat under a tree. For the first time, he wasn't chasing anything. He was just observing. And slowly, he noticed something. Life was not random. Everything was growing, but in the right place. Small plants in shade, strong trees in open light, birds building nests. Not where they want, but where they survive. And suddenly, he understood something deep. Not every delay is punishment. Some delays are preparation. Years passed. Miguel stayed in the village. But now, he was different. He started helping injured animals. He built a small shelter in the forest. People began coming to him for help. Travelers started resting there. And slowly, his small shelter became a place of peace. One day, A city organization arrived. They were looking for someone to lead a rescue center in the city. And they chose Miguel, the same city he once thought he needed to run toward. But this time, Miguel smiled and said, "I am already where I am meant to be." That night, he sat under the same tree. The wind was calm. The sky was full of stars. And for the first time, he didn't feel broken. He felt guided. So if your life feels stuck right now, if doors are closing, if nothing is working, remember this. Sometimes life is not saying no. It is saying, "Not this path. I am preparing something better for you."